There was a very heated ice cream debate happening before I hit the record button.
I like that. I like the Haagen-Dazs, the spirit ones, like the.
Oh, fuck you, Matt! Fuck you!
This is so
bourbon
good.
ice cream is so goddamn good.
They make a really good lactose-free ice cream.
They did when we were still in West Ashley a lot. The Publix there had a Haagen-Dazs ice cream on a stick that had the chocolate over it, but it was a lactose-free one, and it was awesome. But it's only like that one Publix that's an hour and 15 minutes away now that has it.
Did we discuss how Haagen-Dazs is a fake Norwegian company and it's actually a New Jersey couple? We did that on the show.
And it doesn't mean anything. It just sounded like cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was episode 33, I think. About
season
48-minute mark.
But Husqvarna is an actual Swedish company that nobody can generally say right.
That's the chainsaws.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it. That's Noob wins the prize. He said it wrong.
Husqvarna.
And over here, they just call them Huskies.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
I'm going to cut my Husqvarna or cut my gyro with a Husqvarna.
I saw a video of a guy. He bought 34 euros from Arby's to pass out to people in need on the streets. But he kept saying, I've got you 2 turkey gyros. And it's like, I want to not like this guy because he's saying it wrong, and it's not on purpose. He's just wrong, but he's helping so many people. So just let him say gyro.
I think it's the proper pronunciation.
No forgiveness.
A lot of people around here think that is the proper pronunciation of it.
So my boss takes us out. He takes us out to lunch every Friday, and we went to a Mediterranean place, and we went out there, and the lady just did not. The waitress did not like us for some reason right off the rip.
Well,
come on, Bryce. Think about it.
So we were just like, "Can we get the gyros? The heroes?" Yes, that. Sure.
Well, there you go.
It's pronounced gyros, right?
I need a hero.
I was calling gyro, and she'd be like, "No, it's hero." Like, okay, whatever it is, I want that.
That's fine. Do you go to the zoo and look at
with the meat?
Sometimes I hold the menu and just kind of point like this. I do that at Italian places sometimes because I'm just like, I don't know what it is. How many ways can you say noodle?
I lived in a know nothing town for several years called Cross, and outside of Cross was a slightly bigger town. They had a dollar store, a Chinese restaurant, and then a place called Mr. Dan's. Like that was the whole town. And Mr. Dan's was this old guy, and he had subs and pizzas, and they were pretty good. I normally would call in an order, just walk in, pick it up, and leave. But one day I was feeling like I needed to stop there and then go further out to go to a real grocery store. You don't want to go to a grocery store hungry. So I was like, I'm going to go there. I'm going to sit down and eat. I was the only customer he had. And it was a phenomenal Italian sub that I got from him. And I noticed that there used to be a bar in there that just wasn't open. I don't know if it wasn't open because it was like lunchtime or it didn't like it had been open for a long time. But I noticed a bottle of Grandma up there. This was back when I really loved to drink Grandma. And I went, is it too early for me to get a shot of that Grandma? And Mr. Dan was like, oh, no, I can get you a shot of Grandma. But his wife came out of nowhere, like from the back, and went, that's not how you say it. She sat there and she said it 4 times at me, Grand Manier, or however she enunciated it. And I couldn't do it. So I kind of get where you're coming from, Frank. Sometimes you come across that person that's just like, no, you're not getting this until you say it right.
They'll fly out of a door and scream at you the right pronunciation.
I didn't know Mr. Dan was married until I said Grandma. One shot of Grandma.
Grandma, you say it right, or you get the fuck out of here.
Is it a whiskey?
That's a cordial.
Oh, it's
that was a cordial.
Sort of a sweet kind of.
It's a dessert dessert liquor.
Yeah, the rumor that was going around back in the early 2000s is the Grandma got consumed more in Charleston than anywhere else on the planet. And the guy who created it wanted to come here and see who had fallen in love with his creation. and saw that we weren't putting it in a snifter and having it after a meal, that we were slamming it in shots, just bam, bam, bam. I mean, I drink a bottle a week at work. And he was furious, but not furious enough to stop making it, because obviously he's selling a fuckload of it here. But you know, it was designed to be, you know, get a little snifter at the end. It's flammable. You can light it on fire. It's a nice light blue flame.
It's an amazing substitute for fucking that shitty orange flavored liqueur that they put in margaritas.
Yeah.
Southern
Triple
Comfort.
sec.
Triple sec, thank you. I always forget the name.
What is Southern Comfort supposed to taste like?
Hand sanitizer.
I think it's like a
The peach whiskey, right?
Ah, peach.
Is
yes. It does not taste like
it's-
peach.
it tastes like a butterscotchy to me, sort of. It's weird. It's like
But
fruity
it's
butterscotch. If that was the thing.
Butterscotchy, butterscotchy.
Okay.
But it's not what, Kevin?
I think it's just a liqueur. I don't think it's like a bourbon or anything.
No, it's just a liqueur.
Yeah.
Southern Comfort is?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a peach flavored whiskey.
No,
not a whiskey,
it's
no.
not peach. It's apricot.
Apricot. Yeah, like it's got that. Maybe that's where that buttery flavor comes from too. Because I always think,
But
Never would have guessed that.
yeah, when I read it one time,
okay.
it made sense. It just clicked, but I would have
it's a
never
whiskey
have
based
thought of it before that.
Kevin, me and you drank a massive amount of Southern Comfort outside a Corn concert once.
Oh yes, on the way to and
No,
concert.
not on the way to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
No, and then also Warm Jaeger.
yeah.
Oh, that
didn't
did not
bring
have a
that.
good ending.
No,
It's been around since 1874. Jesus Christ.
Southern Comfort has.
Yes.
What else are they gonna wash away those Civil War memories with?
The Southern comforting the lost cause, apparently.
Those babies need some comfort after getting spanked that bad. Know what I'm saying?
Search your General Sherman memes here, folks.
I had a
Nope.
movie idea for no.
Nope. Don't like where it's going.
What?
I don't know.
The burning of Atlanta? They
I
didn't like
had
it either.
I had a movie idea where scientists have to get General Sherman back from the past because it's the only way to stop some criminals. And you actually go back farther and give him Greek fire too. I just want a movie of General Sherman burning shit.
Why would they have to go back to get the Greek fire?
Because what's the recipe to Greek fire, Matt?
I don't know. We have like
No one
flamethrowers
knows.
and stuff now.
No
Yeah,
one knows.
just napalm.
Napalm.
Nah,
It's Southern
apparently this is
Comfort in
better.
a torn off sleeve of your shirt.
Yeah, he would have loved napalm.
I mean, I think flamethrowers are amazing. It's like, I want that guy to be on fire, but I'm way over here. So,
They're the most impractical thing too.
I remember being at Terrence's house and having some guy with a flamethrower in his backyard.
That doesn't surprise me.
I don't remember that.
That doesn't surprise
that
me
doesn't
either.
Yeah,
surprise me either.
Hey,
What's that? Pretty common double feature there. Something crazy happened. Terrence was drunk and forgot about it. Saturdays.
Aren't we doing like a role playing game or something?
No.
No, it was
Yeah.
I can't remember the guy's name, but I think it was like Jesse's
Oh, Adam, right. Yeah.
mom's boyfriend or something like that.
Noob, did you finish find details on that backstory since we last recorded?
Yeah, I think we did.
About a week.
Yeah. Read it over several times, listened to the audio.
Show us the map you drew of the city for me.
All right. Are you ready to share screen?
Yeah.
Sure.
If it's horse balls again, I'm going to punch you in the
Oh.
throat.
No, why?
I think you can just let Toker know whenever you want to switch to the topographical one.
Have you
Yeah. Let me pull up your
have you gotten horse balls before? I must have missed that one.
It was the grasshopper
It was the-
man.
It was
I forgot about that.
Grasshopper ball.
well, that was some good math, and y'all are welcome. That's what I bring. I bring comedy. All right.
How heavy are the grasshopper man's balls?
Oh, here's the map.
You're not the
This is
star
awesome.
of this group, I'm afraid.
I'm excited.
There's the map.
Man, you did a lot of work here.
Yeah. You see, I have multiple here.
Wow, you even built your own
cool.
Africa around it. That's nice.
That's neat.
I was reading your tabs. They're safe, pretty safe. There was one
I
for like a
checked.
Lowe's greeting card.
Credit
I do
card.
that too. I always look and see what people's tabs
Think about
are.
doing some house repairs because our Patreons give us so much money. I'm able to put that investment down on my new triple wide.
Shh, don't tell
Alright.
everyone here
Wait,
that we're
is
making
triple
money.
wide a real thing?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
It
It's
is.
only a
Is it
rumor I heard
really?
in the deep south. Triple.
I've never passed one on the road.
Well, you won't. You passed a section of it if you.
Oh, they are real.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
they're
feel like
real.
I know
Oh, they're
somebody.
like an L.
I would have thought they would have like put like a one in the middle and then like the two end pieces.
Yeah, check that out.
Those are called wings.
Triple.
You could put
No,
those all
it's a
on
triple
the-
wide.
On the
Another
That's
wide.
just a house.
Yeah, it's a modular home.
No, it's different.
No, that is a modular home.
Then why does it come up when I Google triple wide?
Because
Google knows
a
what
lot
you
of
think you
people-
mean.
Yeah.
Google knows what a giant cracker you are.
We know what you want.
I know what you want.
Can't always
Show
get
him the
what you
houses that don't move.
want. That's impossible. You talking about like a Baba Yaga?
Oh god.
Wow, you just outdid yourself there, New. That's, I think, the best I've heard.
I just picture a guy who wins the lottery and he's like, I know what I want. And he goes straight to the mobile home place. And he's like, I've heard a double, but let me get one of them triple wides. And they go in the back. It's like, just show him the houses that don't move. He won't know the difference.
And I was picturing somebody else going to a mobile home place like, I want the Baba Yaga.
That's a great mobile-
chicken feet.
If I ever make a mobile home brand, Baba Yaga is great for that. That sounds awesome.
Baba Yaga's mobile home resort.
That is an awesome name for a place to get trailers. The Baba Yaga.
You know, I just finished the
Name for an RV company.
the Goblin food truck cartoon, and I was asking Mahogany the other night. I was like, "What
Roll
should
it.
the next cartoon be?" And maybe it should be Baba Yaga's
Baba-
trailer park.
Yes.
I like that. Sounds pretty good.
Mobile home park.
If you never take them off the legs, the taxes are cheaper.
Have y'all
I wanna
seen?
vo- I want to voice Baba Yaga.
The commercial where the guy sells mobile homes and he's like, they've got stain in them, but we cover those up.
What is this on like 1 o'clock in the morning on cable
It's a
access?
real
or some shit?
commercial. It's one of those like local commercials, but my favorite part is where he says, you know, you can come here and you can buy a trailer from me or don't. My wife's boyfriend broke my jaw with a crescent wrench once. So if you don't buy a house from me, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. It's just him like chainsawing down branches to get a house through the driveway.
Wait, is that not Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage guy? Because he has a bunch of commercials.
Same area or same time frame as far as like when that came out on YouTube, but like this was a real commercial. Jones Barbecue Foot Massage, I found out fake.
Yeah, he has.
Aw.
Was it free legal or prepaid legal service and daycare? Is another one of Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage commercials.
No, this was a real like these people paid to make a commercial and put it online, and it's just this guy telling you how it is. These guys set them up. These ladies clean them. Come get you a mobile home or don't. I don't care. That's how it is.
That's what I want out of a commercial. Hey, this is
Yeah.
my product. Buy it or don't. I don't care. It's
Now
So-
back to Baba Yaga real quick. I think it should be Baba Yaga's RV park.
No. I don't
Yeah,
like that
because
at
they
all.
come in and they stay for a while and then they walk off.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
mobile homes.
Yeah.
Mobile homes. I like mobile homes better. Frakes, I just don't think you have the same vision as the rest of us here.
All right, I'll go. Sorry.
But I need you to draw.
Sorry.
I need you to draw some trailers with chicken feet on them.
Oh.
Picture the commercial now is just Baba Yaga, like talking to the camera, and then behind is a field with just a bunch of trailers meandering around grazing. You know,
Pecking at each other, occasionally getting in fights.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. That's great.
Oh, they got little pump houses that run around behind them.
Pump houses. That's a fucking South Carolinian thing to say.
Well, all right.
What are you implying here?
no, I'm for it. I'm sorry, I'm daydreaming about how great this is going to be. I thought my next cartoon was just going to be old people on tandem bikes because I've had that note in my phone for a while now. I still might do it.
Old people on
I
tandem.
still like that one.
I do, yeah.
I have a very, very clear vision of that one.
Is that a service that's provided, or is it a?
What I see is just like you pull it tight on somebody's face and they're just having like the best time. They're clearly ecstatic. And then you zoom out and you see them as the back person on the bike and they just kind of got their feet in the air. Like, I'm not doing anything. This is great.
Maybe they're jazz and waving.
But feet though. Like they got the hands on the handlebars and their feet are just like waving around and they're laughing and they're having a blast and their hair's blowing in the wind. And then you keep coming out and then you see the person in the front and they're all like pissed off and fucking really pedaling as hard as they can.
I was imagining you were going to say when they pull away,
It was funny.
it's a guy's face and he's at a stadium and just in the stadium is this old couple on a tandem bike and everybody's just fucking losing their shit. Real excited. No.
I just want to see like an old dude with his spindly legs and feet flopping around.
Like the Six Flags guy.
Kind of, but like I want hair. Like I see hair because the hair's blowing in the wind and the feet are blowing in the wind.
So
How about
Six Flags guy with
He's having a
Fabio hair.
blast.
With a comb over.
I see more like Doc Brown hair.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
You've got
Like, you know, like
planned out.
I said, I have a very clear vision in my head.
Well, maybe
Just
you
some
should. Maybe
eyebrows.
you should take the lead on old people on tandem bikes.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
take the lead on it. Well, I'll
Just
animate it.
It's
Okay.
Mahogany. She's in her room and she's throwing stuff around because she's like, "You're not getting my fucking vision."
So instead of doing another, episode,
Why can't you see?
I'm just going to give people jobs. Mahogany, you're on old people on tandem bikes. Frakes, Terrence, I need y'all to tag team Baba Yaga's trailer park.
All right.
Noob, I need you to get that VHS camera working because I want you to start on that movie you were talking about earlier. Matt, I need your wife to make me some more banana pudding. And Kevin, we appreciate you being here, but
And another ziti. Ziti was good too.
Yeah.
That was
Yes,
good. I had that for lunch and dinner. Lunch, dinner Monday.
Update with the camera. I got to get the battery. So I found a problem. It's the battery. So I got to get the battery checked to Battery Plus to make sure it is the battery and not the charger for it. But the charger lights up, so I'm pretty sure it's just the battery. It's a whole process.
we'll get it fixed because I've got a family video from 1990 just called Carowinds that I would like to watch again.
I could digitize that. I got a VHS player in the digitizer. I just can't record. I can get you whatever you need.
Oh, you can digitize that for me?
I can digitize, yeah.
Oh, I got a Sleepless in
You say
Seattle.
you can.
All right,
digitize
we have new show the clip material now.
I just found myself in Oliver Twist in 6th grade.
Yeah, so I bought it's a Elgato VHS thing. All you do is you hook
Old Sally.
the USB.
I was in the workhouse. It was cool.
It's like a little device, and then you RCA cable, and then you just hit play, and it shows up on your computer screen. It's like, do you want to record what's going on? And you hit record, and it just sits. You have to watch the whole VHS tape. That's the only downside. So you have to watch that whole terrible play, Mahogany. The whole.
Yeah, I'm in the whole thing. I was in a bunch of Old Sally, and I was a townsperson, and I was one of the Fagan's gang kids, and I got to learn how to pick pockets, and that was fun. And then, and then I like died at the end or something. I don't remember.
Oh,
We'll remember
Old
soon.
Sally.
Yeah.
Poor old Sally.
Poor old Sally. It was sad. Anyway.
Was that middle school?
6th grade.
Yeah.
Are we actually going to play tonight, just out of curiosity? Because this chair is killing my back.
God, you're just a bundle of fun.
I'm sorry, it's been 41 minutes of sitting here in pain. I'm on 18 milligrams of ibuprofen right now.
18?
1,800.
Okay.
That's not very much. You should probably take more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's
1,600 is a lot.
1,600. It's 800 milligrams.
Excessive.
I don't want to be a wet blanket, but
it's your main skill, really.
All right, so last we left off.
Last we left off, you were filling us in on the background of Sand.
Yes, a big stone sand city. Well, you're not going to get much more out of him than that.
It's ancient Egypt, but with magic.
Yes.
Thank
so
you.
ancient Egypt.
But with magic.
Magic.
So ancient Egypt.
But with magic.
But with
Magic
real
isn't real,
magic.
Frakes.
With real magic.
You all know that.
Yes, we do.
I have a good idea.
Noob is from there. He knows.
Not from Egypt.
So
Your
from here,
character.
how do you want to proceed? Have you decided that you want to be the more stealthy in approach to try and beat this king? I mean, from what you've seen so far, there's definitely armies here. It seems a bit more militaristic than it did when you left, but it has been, like, we'll say 13 years since you were here. But the general feel of being back home is there. The people haven't changed much. Just their day-to-day lives have become a bit more strict.
No, I think as a chaotic good character, I think it'd be way more fun to just roll up and be like, "Hey, this is my shit. I'm gonna walk to the palace."
Oh, wow. I think that's a terrible idea, as a matter of fact.
And why is that?
Because attempting to do a coup by yourself, and you will be by yourself, trust me, is probably the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
It's not a coup if it belongs to me, right?
Well, anything technically when you're deposing a government in charge is a coup if you don't have any legitimacy or popular support or no one knows who the hell you are.
Well, what do you think, Rogue? Also, time is of the essence here.
I think we should spend at least a day reconnoitering the area, looking for pockets of resistance, trying to foment rebellion. Basically, anything that would help us other than walking up to the palace and knocking on the door.
Did Amon tell us what his god had told him about? You'll have your army.
Yeah, here's the paper. It belongs to me. I'm not saying the whole thing about don't trust everyone, because one of you I don't trust, and we'll discuss that later. But for now,
that sounded like that was in character. He said out loud.
We could try that. But I mean, how much time we got left before shit really just goes sideways? Or we just unsure?
What's the problem? We don't know.
From the visions that we all had on the boat, shit is already going sideways.
Okay, let's march in.
Wait, we never talked about that in character and on the stream, but we all had that same dream, yes?
No, you're the weird one. Yeah, we all.
Yeah, I think we all had it.
We would have discussed that in the days after the dragon fight.
I don't remember.
There's probably definitely better ways to go about taking back my country, but at the same time is of the essence. And I have the proof that it belongs to me.
Yeah, but who are you going to show that would listen?
This the man who has ultimate power is the one you're trying to take it from.
Well, fine. I will hesitantly agree with Terrence.
Good. All right. I go and find some local clothing, and I begin working on the city, trying to find out actual information about what's actually going on, what the people actually think, and whether or not we're actually gonna be able to have access to this dude.
All right. Give me your gather informations.
Anybody else want to help out with that too?
But I will say, if this I don't have that. But if this does not go well, I will say no one defends a dead man.
What is it?
It's diplomacy, right?
Yeah.
I can help with that. I can roll that.
Yeah, I'm -1.
I got a 24.
I got a fucking 31.
There it is. I got a 1.
Okay, so Terrence, you learn kind of the normal ins and outs of the society here. The people do feel a bit oppressed. The previous king was more about growth and prosperity here, while this new king is rigorously training, but the armies never seem to be quite good enough for him to make that next step for conquest. But that's been the ultimate goal for the past decade. So while not well loved, he seems to be respected, even though that respect comes from a kind of a place of fear, is what you get from your gather information, Dorian. Sonder, for some reason, you seem to gel really well with this place. It's not the island home that you're used to or from, but something about these people and your people just makes it easier for you to get them to open up and talk to you about stuff. And you learned that the Temple of Selkat has been preaching. Their preachers have gone a little bit off book here recently, and they have been lightly touching on the populace's unhappiness with Teos, which is something that could get these priests and priestesses killed if they didn't word it right. But it seems like you're hearing rumors of like maybe the church and the pharaohs are divided, and that divide is starting to show in their sermons.
Well, that's good to know.
I share this information with everybody.
All right. Well, that sounds like a great. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Oh, religion. I never think about the religions. It's always my blind spot.
Yeah.
We need to get you back to your home church. There's some people you can show your paperwork to, whatever that means, and perhaps actually gain some support.
Tell them who you are, and that Selkat brought you back to life to overthrow this guy.
Yeah. Well, they bring back to life. I
brought you back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they all think you're dead. They all thought you were dead. So
that is the thought. I don't want them to think I brought back. No, wasn't able to get here. But no,
wasn't able or wasn't willing.
Shut up! Shut up!
Duggar, you're real blurry. You might want to put your thumb over your camera lens or something.
But yeah, let's head to the church. I'll keep.
I'm
my
Bigfoot.
Our Zapruder DM.
Keep the hat of disguise on and walk to go to the church place.
Yeah, I'll look respectful for the area.
Okay. The church it is.
Church.
Out of all the pyramids and sands, the only one that rivals the main pyramid where the pharaoh sits is the temple to Selkat. Not one that you remember. This religion, while widely practiced and accepted when you were here 12, 13 years ago wasn't as ostentatious as it is now. It seems that Selkat's really gotten her fingers into this place. And the temple shows this. There's a steady stream of people leaving and entering this pyramid. No guards, some small statues dedicated to the goddess on the steps leading up. So the steps will go about a quarter of the way up the pyramid, and then they go inside the place.
Yeah. I think once we get in there, we'll look for the man with the fanciest robe.
Okay.
Yeah, the highest official there I can find.
I'm sorry, I'm just a janitor.
Oh, sorry.
Fancy clothes.
We love our janitors here.
They call me Fancy Clothes McCleany Stuff.
I'm glad you think I'm high power, but I'm just cleaning.
It's an amazing fit. Jesus.
The amazing fit. Jesus.
Yeah, I'll look for the amazing fit. I'll look for the highest preacher or the,
Okay.
person, the obvious, like, pastor, preach, father.
Who has the biggest hat?
Yeah, there you go. Biggest hat, fanciest robe.
Most golden snakes on stuff. I don't know.
The most
Scorpion.
impractical clothing.
He has the most scorpions on his nipples.
Dumbest headwear. That's usually how you find a priest.
The record is 4.
You, sir, look like an idiot, so you're in charge here, correct?
Correct. That's why I want Vermin Supreme for president.
You walk into the temple. We seem to be getting you walk in towards the end of this current sermon. It's chanting and weird, and yeah, there's a lot of this. For some reason, I'm picturing the Beastmaster where they tried to throw the baby into the fire at the end, and the hawk saves it.
That's
My
actually
kind of barbecue.
It's a baptism. If the hawk doesn't save the baby, then it's never meant to be born.
Then it's a witch.
I mean, nothing like the talons of a hawk snatching an infant to save it.
Oh, I need to go watch the Beastmaster again.
It is the best Rip Torn roll.
Which is okay, yeah, that's funny. When the sermon ends, the people respectively file up and begin to leave. Quiet whispers among them. You can hear certain phrases. I can't believe they pushed it that far this time, and different other things they may have said that would go in line with what Sandra had gathered with her check earlier. And then it's just the priestess at the end at the dais there. Looks like she's cleaning up after her sermon.
Lots of blood.
Yeah.
Blessings of death to you, priestess.
And she turns to you. Had him disguising still?
At the moment, we have very much to discuss. Do you have a more private chamber?
I wish you wouldn't make that sound so ominous.
I am not. I have charisma 7.
How's it going? Do you have private holdings so that we may talk? Can I say hello first?
We generally introduce ourselves, my lord. I say. I'm dressed in a way that like gives the impression that I am a servant. I'm trying to hype man.
And I'm dressed like a vizier.
Is everybody out now, Toker, you said?
Yeah, everybody left out. You can when you go to approach her and you're like, hello, she turns around, she goes, oh, a new face.
And then yeah, hello.
She's slowly putting bandages around her hands where you could see she had cut them for the service.
Classic. We have much to discuss, and then I'll just like drop the disguise and see the old king's armor.
Let's roll to see if she recognizes it. High or low?
High. She's a high priestess.
Her eyes go a little wide when you drop the armor. And she goes, where did you get that from?
Belongs to me. It was my father's.
Oh. You've come very dangerous time then, young.
Padawan.
What was your name before?
Oh, that's a mun.
Was it a mun?
So is a mo like a mo. It's the same thing. I just changed the vowel.
A moon?
Yeah, moon, a mun.
It was a mon before, and now it's a mun.
A moon, yeah. A mon, a moon, mun.
A moon.
Mm-hmm. She says your name in the older dialect that you haven't heard in a long time.
Hell yeah, dialects. We have much to discuss between our goddess.
Indeed,
May we head to, like I said, like a more private area.
Have you made yourself known to anyone else yet?
No, I have not.
Oh my God, you're a prince! I say,
Shut up.
trying to support your lie.
And your servants?
Well, no one here. More of adventuring pals at this point.
I don't believe kings should have pals, but this way, sure, this way.
I'm also supposed to be dead, so.
His Majesty.
He said pals in the. He said pals in the old dialect too, so okay.
She begins to lead you further back into the pyramid.
Roll for initiative.
Don't step on that pressure plate. It's tradition.
The corridors become kind of redundant and strange looking. You can easily get lost to this maze-like structure. She takes you further and further back. The heat from the desert sun begins to fade with this cool, almost below ground feel, this grave-like feel that you recognize, and that's all on purpose with these people because of their respect for death and where you end up. These halls feel like the cold of earth, of the grave. She walks you towards these two large double doors. And instead of just opening the doors, she gives a knock at the top right, a knock at the top left. And then she turns both knobs meticulously at the same time to swing these large double doors open. Inside is a large chamber, a round table in the middle. The walls seem to be decorated with different religious regalia, like robes and tapestries.
Yeah.
Also, there are a few whips and other sharp, wicked-looking blades that they're ceremonial more than combat-looking. Right this way, you and your companions. We can discuss what we should do next.
Yes. So she's leading us into this room?
Yeah, well, she steps aside to allow y'all to enter.
Yeah, I'll let her go in.
I'll follow, but I'm taking an eye out for ambushes.
Okay.
I'll go in. I'm gonna cast see invisibility on myself. I was like,
You start casting the spell in front of her?
yeah.
Okay. Just in the order that y'all all said stuff, it goes in, Amun, Dorian, Sonder kind of make their way into the room. As Nim begins to enter the room, he starts to cast a spell. Need everybody give me a perception check.
Nim too.
Everybody?
34.
27.
31.
23.
Reroll. Not great. I got 18. Can I be heard? Okay, sorry.
34.
22.
Who got over a 30?
I
I
got
did.
sent, if that matters.
I did.
Dorian, as you step in, you hear Nim begin to cast a spell, and you look back, and as you look back, you see the priestess, her eyes flash to like a bright red. The iris and everything becomes a bright red, and she slams the door. Nim, you see that she's beginning to slam the door kind of in your face, separating one party from the next. When the doors almost closed, those of you in the room can see that the tapestries move apart, and white-robed, masked-faced soldier types come out pulling blades. Among you recognize these as assassins for the church.
Ah,
And we'll roll initiative next time.
Oh man.
No.
So am I outside the door or inside? She like slammed it in my face like she's trying to slam me out.
So yeah, inside is gonna be Amon, Dorian, and Sonder. And then outside the door was Nim. You were right outside the door. You started to cast that spell to see invisibility. I'll say you got it off so you can see. But you're outside with Dr. Pox and Vladros.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
what
And,
a twist.
Yeah, we'll twist. So when we come back, we'll jump right into a combat. Maybe you've opened yourself up to the wrong people in this town. Maybe they don't believe you're the king. There's lots of possibilities for why she would have led you to this room of assassination. But here you are.
Especially with all the murmurings of how they're pushing about how it needs to change the god and whatnot, or change the leader and whatnot.
What a
But
lovely room of death.
I guess that dream makes more sense now about not trusting someone around.
Maybe. Probably.
Yeah.
It was Sonder. She set you up.
Oh,
Talked about this
Saunders.
off camera.
Come on.
I hope she splits the money with me. I mean, Roger, how could you?
I did nothing of the sort.
Remember I told you to lie about your gather information check? I said that it was really high, so they would all believe it.
I rolled well. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you're acting. You never give up. You're such a method actor.
You never
That's-
break character. It's amazing.
That's pro right there.
Ponder.
Deny. But seriously, though, no. I have
Seriously,
no
I
idea
had a
what
hard
you're talking
time
about.
figuring out what to do with this because I know Noob does not like role playing.
Yeah, it's what it comes down to. I like Pathfinder for the combat.
No.
That's when you said. That's when you said all those years, like all that time ago. Give a short backstory, and I'll kind of fill in the rest. That's what I was kind of hoping for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, you do the work
You-
on
you
my
do the work.
character.
That's his world. I'm just in it.
Yeah, but you like brought your own city and gods and stuff into it.
I use gods from the Pathfinder.
From the Pathfinder.
the
From the
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
He found
That
the
is a-
path.
That is a Pathfinder god. Is all the Egyptian gods. That's why I went with it.
Oh, you know.
Well,
Well.
The way I make a character is I start with what do I want to do in combat, and then I go up from there.
no, I can't say anything. I've been playing Tactics Ogre since it came out 3 months ago. I love combats, but you want to tell a story too.
I know that's
There have been hints of a reissue, like a redo of Final Fantasy Tactics, which I'm pretty excited. If true.
Yes, finally. That one I am super excited for and will buy it day one.
I always liked Tactics Ogre better, but Final Fantasy Tactics came in a very, very good second.
What's Tactics Ogre?
Tactics Ogre came out in the early 90s and then again on PSP, and now just recently Tactics Ogre Reborn, which is fucking dope.
Let's take a look.
If you like turn-based, grid-based combat with, knights and warriors and shit.
It's all tactical combat.
Mhm.
Their little cutscenes are somewhat entertaining.
Yeah. Well,
Ringing endorsement.
That's also kind of what I like a lot about Final Fantasy Tactics. It actually had a fairly good story too.
Yeah, like the voice acting is cool.
Yeah, especially on the new one. No, Final Fantasy and Tactics Ogre both have a decent story. I like the Final Fantasy Tactics was like a smaller map, smaller units.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I liked it. The summon monsters and stuff was cool. But Tactics Ogre, man, I've probably over my lifetime have played way too much. Anywho,
I don't think I've ever played that.
I can't recommend it enough if you're into that. If you like chess, but with lots more,
I do like that.
great.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. At least we've gotten somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna keep talking until Frakes really loses his mind.
I'll just leave.
Yeah, you normally do.
Please.
I've done it before.
No, you won't do it, coward.
Why don't you chicken shit?
Oh.
Let me tell him thanks for playing.
Yeah. Now I'm hungry.
Me too. Thanks for
All right.
watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next
See you
week.
next week.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Wait.